Bards are known for seducing, persuading, and generally being the face of the party. But do they all have to be the same? The answer is no. Today we will go through all of the main things that you need to know when it comes to creating a bard. Their important stats, the best backgrounds and species, their proficiencies, abilities and equipment, and finally a few magic items that are specifically designed for them. Do bear in mind this will be the 2024 Player's Handbook, so you're not going to get any of the old stuff here. Before we get going, please do put your favourite stories about bards that you've played in the comments below. I have a series where I upload D&D stories every day for DM inspiration, and I may pick a few of my favourites from the comments here to put into that. Thanks and good luck. So, as you'd expect, bards need good charisma. If you're curious about how to get your stats and numbers, I've already done a video on that, so check that out. But when you reach the point of assigning your numbers, the highest one should probably be put into charisma, and that's because bards use charisma to cast the spells. After that, how you assign your scores really depends on what kind of vibe you want your bard to have. If you want a bard that is very technically good at music, you may want high intelligence, or you might want to have high wisdom to avoid the effects that require wisdom saving throws. As always, constitution is helpful for high HP, and strength gives you extra fighting, and dexes gives you high AC and initiative. As for the base things that bards get though, their hit dice is a d8 and they get proficiencies in dexterity and charisma saving throws. After that, bards get 3 proficiencies which can be in any skills they choose, and they also get a proficiency in any 3 musical instruments. As for weapons and armour, they get simple weapons and light armour proficiencies. So you get a lot of choices again. That's one of the best things about being a bard, but what should you pick? Well again, this depends on what kind of character you want to have. Given that you're likely to be the face of the party, it can be helpful to have proficiencies in the social skills such as deception, persuasion and performance. On the other hand, you could complement your other abilities with a couple of skills in insight, perception or stealth. As for the musical instruments, well, they're all mechanically the same, so that's really just flavour for your character. Now we'll move on to backgrounds and species, starting with the backgrounds. There are a few that give boosts to charisma, so all of those are likely to be helpful. These are Acolyte, Charlatan, Entertainer, Hermit, Merchant, Noble and Wayfarer. Of these, the more obvious ones are Entertainer and Noble. Noble does have the added bonus of more proficiencies through skilled feat, and if you're interested in a different vibe for your character, you could try something like Hermit, which gives you healing abilities, or Acolyte, which gives you some cleric spells, which is a good mix. As for species, they all have their benefits, but there's no obvious pick. Humans can be fun for extra abilities, and Aasimar gives you an extra healing ability that can complement Bard's healing spells. Honestly, I would just say have a glance through all the species and decide what you really want for your backstory. So now we have the main parts of the bard covered. We'll move on to their abilities. As always, I'll run through them pretty quickly as I don't want to go into the details here, but this should give you a flavour of what to expect when playing one. Before we get going, the equipment that a bard gets is on screen now, and as I mentioned above, you can choose any proficiency as a bard. So, Level 1 gives you Bardic Inspirations at D6s and your initial spells. Level 2 gives you an Expertise and Jack of all trades, which kind of makes you good at everything. Level 3 is your first subclass level, but also gives you second level spells, and level 4 is an ability score improvement. Level 5 is big, gives you a font of Bardic Inspiration, so you can use spell slots to get some back, and now also you have third level spells and D8 inspirations. Level 6 is a subclass level. Level 7 gives you Counter Charm and 4th level spells. Level 8 is again an ability score increase, before level 9 gives you expertises and 5th level spells. Level 10 boosts your inspiration to D10 and starts your magical secrets, allowing you spells from other classes, and level 11 just gives you 6th level spells. Level 12 is another ability score increase, 13 gives you 7th level spells, and 14 improves your subclass. Level 15 gives you a mighty D12 as your inspiration die and also gives you 8th level spells. Level 16 improves your scores again before 9th level spells come with level 17. Level 18 gives you superior inspiration, regaining inspiration on initiative rolls. Level 19 gives you an epic boom, and level 20 gives you a power word heal and power word kill prepared at all times, and you can use them on 2 creatures instead of just 1. So there are quite a few magic items that are useful for bards, including anything that boosts charisma, any special spell focuses that give bonuses, and any magic armour that they are proficient in. However, there is one big category of items that bards love, and that is the instruments of the bards. There are 7 of these as of the DMG in 2014, and they all have their own sets of spells that they can cast, some are stronger than others, and the rarity of these varies from uncommon to legendary. The strongest of these is the Omla Harp, which can cast Confusion, Control Weather and Firestorm, along the things that all of the other ones can do, which is imposing disadvantage on saving throws to avoid charming, casting Fly, Invisibility, Levitate, and Protection from Evil and Good. So there we have it, bards. Remember to tell me your favourite story about a bard character you've played in the comments below, and I will see you next week where we will move on to barbarians. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you then. Ta-ra.